I've been taking for granted lately that everyone knows how to chop vegetables, and I found out that that's not true. So I thought I'd make a video about how to properly chop vegetables without slicing a finger off. We're going to start with an onion because
we were chopping a lot today. We're making pizzas, so.
Onions go in everything pretty much, so you have to learn how to chop an onion.
All right.
So get a blade, a knife, German steel.
What kind do you recommend there?
I like German steel. This is German.
What type is that?
This is a Wüsthof.
No, but what type of knife is that?
This is a Santoku.
Like a chopping knife? What is it
Yeah,
called?
it's like a sushi chef's knife.
Okay.
But Japanese steel works good. American steel is good. Don't buy made in China. So when you chop anything, you should avoid the temptation to do this. Because notice that it is highly likely that you knock off a fingertip or your thumb. You don't want to cut a fingertip or thumb because they're very hard to...
yeah.
They have lots of nerve endings in there.
Chris knows from experience. He was rushed to the ER before.
It's very difficult to keep a wound closed if you get on your fingertip. The proper procedure is to do this when you cut something. Notice that my thumb is protected, and notice that my fingertips are pointed inwards. Okay? Don't do this, do this. The worst that'll happen now is you shave off one of these knuckles. These tend to grow back, actually. And you can put a Band-Aid on it, it won't bleed to death. So let's do the onion. Onions all have a stem and a root. That's what the stem looks like. The hairy thing is the root. When you chop an onion, the root always stays intact. So, first thing we do is chop off the stem. Off it goes. You get rid of that. Next thing you do is go straight down the root. Now you have two equal sides. Now you could just peel it off half the skin. Notice the root has stayed intact. And keeping the root intact keeps the onion in one piece. So if you want to do a slice, again, what we do is right there. And there you have a beautiful sliced onion. So to dice, we have half an onion. A little more complicated. Again, with your knuckles, not fingertips.
Yep.
Knuckles. And we're going to slice this way. Now you want to slice, you don't want to push. So I'm slicing. 1, 2, I think I could do 3. There.
Okay.
Next, we do this.
Yeah, there you go.
Right across.
Everything should still stay together.
Everything should stay together. If it's not staying together, that means it's a dry, rotten piece of onion. You could get rid of that.
Okay.
You see why we keep the root intact? Because it keeps the onion together.
Okay, and then lastly, you chop downwards.
Downwards. There you go. And we have a diced onion. Ta-da! Pretty good, huh?
Great.
Yay.
Okay.
That's how you handle an onion.